Can I just give you some a bit of advice on some general things? One of them is keeping a diary from early on in the process where you've had you've gone through the hand trick, you felt a bit of a tingle, the voice switch, you've looked at the website, you've seen a few things. You had the first brilliant dream, and a couple of other dreams have followed. It's about time you wrote a sketchy outline of those dreams for you. And there are reasons for this. It's just that in a sense you're on your own here. Nobody can help you with this except you. And you can of course come back to the website. There's a disc available with greater in-depth information on a broader sort of scale. But the diary is tremendously useful because along the way you're going to have some doubts. When you hear telephones going off inside yourself and stuff like that, you're going to start thinking, you're going to be responding to society's programming. Am I going mad? Should I be on eBay looking for a straitjacket? I think I'm hearing voices. Perhaps I should go and take some very expensive medicines. I've been programmed all my life to laugh at such people. I join in the laughter. I've done it before. Yet these attitudes are the attitudes of half asleep people. That's what you've been up till recently. You know, you're going to start looking up, should I be on eBay looking for padded cells, portable padded cells? Are they available on eBay? So what you do is when you have these self-doubts, and you may, it's very easy to go back to what you scribbled in your little diary you keep beside the bed when you had the first couple of dreams, and then you started noticing tingling in your hands and that sort of stuff. What day it happened, right? Okay, so if you have any pangs of self-doubt, your own personal diary will be your backup. Keep it all to yourself. You don't have to tell anybody about this, right? This is a personal journey that you are making, and I don't think any third-party organisations or advisors can really get in there. All I'm giving you is basic user's manual that would come with, for example, a new car. You are becoming a new person, and I'm just giving you the basics. Okay? The kind of little booklet you'd find in the glove box of a new car. Okay? That's all I'm giving you, getting you started, giving you the outlines, what to expect, where it's going to come from, what senses you're going to notice, and stuff like that. Okay? If you're still sort of, what can I say, if you still are not sure about whether you should hear voices or not internally, there's, I can tell you now, and you can check this out yourself, the voices that mentally ill people hear, that's with biochemical disturbances, are in fact generally incoherent, frightening, abusive, make no sense. They can be a single word repeated every 10 seconds for 6 months, and it drives a person nuts because they also have perceptual distortions while it's happening, etc. The total lack of any coherence in the babbling voices is deeply distressing to these people. Guess what? You're not going to have that experience. As the Creator seeps into you, you're going to have an impression of scintillating, sparkling and adoring intelligence seeping into you by drip feed. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, and you'll have all the evidence in your diary, won't you? So a couple of lines in a diary every day. Dream last night, theme was. That's all you have to do. When it first began, that's what you go back to. So you have these periods of doubt. I keep hearing telephones going off in my internal awareness. All this is predicted in advance. So it is not a disease. Are you with me? So society has a lot to answer for the ridicule of hearing of internal voices, because only the most highly attuned people get there so far. And now, just to make sure that we're all on the same page, I'll explain that the very, very broad position about this gnosis state of being, state of isness. A long time ago, everybody was a Gnostic. There were two intelligences inside everyone's internal awareness. that natural law was suspended in antiquity so that we basically felt alone for many, many thousands of years. In that period, the only way to achieve gnosis was by lots of yoga and meditation. Some people were born that way, but most people weren't. So we lived basically in ignorance. We had all these feelings that something's missing from our lives, but we don't know what, that sort of thing. This is written down by many, many people from every culture. The long period of that natural law suspension is over, and the natural law is now back in place. And to make it easy for everybody, the seepage of this loving, adoring intelligence back into your own internal awareness is started off with the voice switch, the biochemical switch, the hand trick. You're going to get physical evidence in your hands, okay? You're going to get little pats on your shoulder. It's going to become clear to you there's another intelligence spectating across your thoughts and passing little comments. Okay? So I hope we're on the same page here. And I'd also say that you can look, if you like, on the internet. There's vast resources of information about what other people have actually written down. So you can look at Greek philosophers, they're well recorded, and there's a couple of things on my website about this, little lots, and you can do your own personal research, and you will find, reading between the lines, they may use different words, they may call the second intelligence one's internal genius, like the Greeks did, but you'll find it also in Chinese, Japanese culture, distant Russian cultures, all the great cultures of the world. You'll find this evidence that some people will actually write down, there's a second intelligence that guides me, adores me, is always with me, it never sleeps, and I can't lie to it. Those are the main attributes of this adoring intelligence, okay? It's going to get a lot easier for the Creator now to communicate with each and every one of you, because your memory is chock-a-block full of your favourite recorded music, and He's going to use dashes of that. So communication with you is going to be a lot easier than it was, say, 150 years ago. So perhaps we had to wait for the computer age and the music age and the compact disc age and the technological age, so that He can make the best possible impact on you, which is always His intention.